Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome to the Pre-Snap Podcast presented by LineStar, your top 3 NFL player prop bets for tonight's Monday Night Football game. Alongside my co-host, Tyler Wiemann, or should I say Herb Wiemann. I am Shannon Sommerville. I say that, in all jest. We have this commenter that's been trolling Tyler the past couple weeks, calling him Herb, and neither one of us really knew what that even was. We had to go to Urban Dictionary to figure it out. And apparently it's just that guy's whack. They're an herb.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the first time I felt a little old in a while. I was like,
I don't know which is more pathetic, being called that.
Yeah.
Being called that, or the fact that I don't know what that means. I mean, either way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what is not Herb is this Monday Night Football game, or maybe it is. I mean, the Jaguars are 9.5-point favorites in this one, going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams going in kind of opposite directions since Joe Burrow, the starting quarterback for the Bengals, was injured. He injured his wrist, out for the season with that injury. And now it's kind of a dismal outlook for the Bengals as they travel to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars, who are in first place in the AFC South right now and looking pretty good on both offense and defense in this one. Tyler, any initial reads on this game?
I mean, it's a real bummer, right? Because this game would have been so fun if Burrow was in. Yeah. But initial reads is, Jacksonville should roll through this game. But as we saw, what was it, last Monday night, anything can happen.
Exactly. So we'll get to
Thursday night. Thursday night,
yes.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, absolutely. The one Thursday night game I didn't watch this year was the highest scoring one and the most exciting of all. So, hey, maybe it'll be an exciting one tonight. You never know in this one. But yes, right now the point spread is, in some books, it's as high as 10 in favor of the Jaguars. But we'll get to our 3 player picks. They are available on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, and Chalkboard. If you don't have those apps, download them and use that promo code LineStar for up to $100 of your first deposit match. $100 could go a long way for your Christmas shopping, so make sure you use that promo code LineStar. And of course, check out that PropsAI tool on the LineStar app. That's what we're using to help us find the best value in the prop market. We'll also have our touchdown calls, and then Tyler and I will pick which side we're taking tonight. Let's start things off with our prop bets. And the first one we're going to is Jacksonville running back Travis Etienne over 67.5 rushing yards. Etienne is averaging 66 rushing yards per game. Now, he's only been over that total 4 of 11 games. However, this Cincinnati Bengals rushing defense has been struggling to contain opposing running backs. In fact, they rank 30th in rush defense DVOA. That takes into account the strength of schedule and the quality of opponent. So Etienne's in a really great spot. The one caveat with this one is he has been listed questionable with a rib injury. However, all reports indicate he's a full go tonight. And Tyler, according to the doctors on Twitter, they say this kind of injury doesn't really impact things too much. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the main concern with his injury is if he gets hit, right in the right spot again and, re-injures the rib issue. But outside of that, I'm fine with taking him. And I think we're getting a little bit lower of a line than we would have because of it also. Right. So I think he's in a fine spot. 30th versus Cincinnati and DVOA. Cincinnati's allowing 104.5 rushing yards per game over the last 4. So I think Etienne is going to carry the workload, and Jags are likely to be, heavily favorites in this game and controlling the pace of game, with that just more going Etienne's way.
Yeah, if this game goes the way the spread indicates in this one, they could get out to an early lead and just decide, you know what, we're just going to keep it on the ground in this one and run the ball and secure that win without as few of injuries mishaps as possible on that end. All right, now it is time for you and I, Tyler, to give our best picks of the game. Where are you headed?
I am going with Jamar Chase over 55.5 at -115. Look, this line is way low for a guy of his caliber. I know he doesn't have Burrow, but that's why we're getting the discount in the yardage. But he's averaging 83 on the year. He had 81 last week. Jackson D is a pass funnel D, meaning the rushing D is way better than the passing D. And if they are behind, they're going to just have to throw more. I like Jamar Chase to go over in a line that 7 of 11 wide receiver ones have been over.
And another note with that too, T. Higgins is back in this game coming off of his hamstring injury, so he is available tonight as well. I actually think that helps Jamar Chase in this case. And so this could... I mean, he just get it in his area code, right? And he can make some pretty insane plays regardless of who the quarterback is. So that line for a player of his caliber, again, it's just a little bit too low. I like that play there for you. For my prop bet, I'm going to Jaguars tight end Evan Engram. I think this is a great spot for Engram to hit the over on his receiving yards, that line at 45.5. LineStar is projecting him to have just over 53 receiving yards. He's averaging 47.6 per game. He's gone over in 6 of 11 games. What I like here is the matchup for him. Going up against a Cincinnati defense that ranks 30th in pass defense DVOA versus opposing teams' tight ends. Over the last 5 games, the Cincinnati Bengals have been torched by tight ends. In fact, 4 of the last 5 have over 70 receiving yards against them. And the one that didn't hit was Mark Andrews, but he had 23 in like the first drive of the game before he left the game because of an injury in that game. So I like the spot here. Just listen to the past couple tight ends that they've faced. Pat Freiermuth, 120. Dalton Schultz, 71. Dalton Kincaid, 81. And George Kittle had a monster game. He put up 149 receiving yards against this Cincinnati Bengals defense. That is an area where they struggle. And Evan Engram is a great pass catcher, and he has a lot of yak ability. So I like his spot here against the Cincinnati Bengals defense that has been reeling against opposing tight ends over the past couple weeks. So give me Evan Engram over 45.5 receiving yards. Again, you can find those picks, Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, Chalkboard. Download those. Use the promo code LineStar for $100 of your deposit match. And make sure to enter into a prop bets contest. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment below. A comment enters you into the prop bets contest. If we go 3 for 3, one randomly selected commenter will win $60. Got to be in it to win it. So make sure to help us out and like this video, comment below. Let us know where you're headed in the prop market. You know, another one I was thinking of, Tyler, I really kind of like the receiving yards over on Joe Mixon. I didn't use it as my prop for today because I definitely think Evan Ingram's edge. I like that one the best of all, but Joe Mixon, not too bad either. There's a couple ones that jumped out to me in this particular game. So there's definitely some more out there. Use that PropsAI tool in the LineStar app. It'll help you find the best edge in the prop market. Again, LineStarApp.com is where you can find that tool. Now it's time for our touchdown calls of the game. Tyler, where are you headed for an anytime touchdown tonight?
I got to go with Travis Etienne, minus 125 for a touchdown. 7 of 11 RB1s have scored versus Cincinnati. They're allowing 0.8 rushing touchdowns per game, touchdowns per game to the running back. They're 30th in DVOA versus the running back. I think all signs point to Etienne getting in the box.
I'm also going to a Jacksonville Jaguars player for my anytime touchdown call. Actually, a player who has yet to find the end zone this season. I'm going Evan Engram for an anytime touchdown at plus 270. Some nice juice on that touchdown right there. So no touchdowns on the year for Engram, but he leads the team in receptions and he's second in targets. So it's just a matter of time before he finds one in the end zone. 4 red zone targets the last 4 weeks. I like that stat. And again, going up against a Cincinnati Bengals defense that ranks 30th against opposing teams' tight ends in DVOA. I love the spot for Evan Engram tonight. And at that price tag, I like the value that I'm getting as well for my money there. I think he finds the end zone in this one. We've been doing pretty well on our touchdown calls, Tyler. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we hit them all on a Thursday, including Ryan hit his Thursday. So we had a clean sweep on the Twitter giveaway that we do for these shows.
Yeah, make sure you check out the Twitter content as well. Enter into that contest. We're giving it. Yeah, so because we're hitting all our touchdown calls. So let's got to be in it to win it. And hopefully we're helping you also cash your tickets as well. Let us know where you're headed in the prop market for tonight in the comments. Again, a comment also enters you into our prop bets contest. We go 3 for 3 on those player props that we started off with. One randomly selected commenter win $60, and we'll announce that on the show later this week. Hey, comment below. Let us know. I'm not going to say. If you think Tyler should be called a Herb. That cracks me up. I just think that is
That-
like the funniest thing. I'm gonna call everybody I know that now. It's kind of like nerd. I think that's common. Hey, if you're more familiar with the slang use of the term herb, please correct us if we're using it wrong. Let us know.
just making yourself seem like a boomer there, Shannon.
Oh, I know. It's the worst. All right. We better wrap this show up. But before we do have to pick sides in this one. Who are you taking tonight against the spread?
I gotta take the Jags. I do think it's up to 10 now too, but yeah, I gotta go Jags.
I mean, as tempting as it is to take those points, I don't know. The Zach Taylor is 4-20 without Joe Burrow at quarterback. That's a stat that I saw that stood out to me. The Bengals have given up over 400 yards of offense the last 3 games, and this is a Jacksonville Jaguars offense that is looking pretty good over the last couple weeks. So I got to roll with the Jags in this one, and it's more concerning to me. The Bengals defense is the biggest concern to me in this game. They just haven't been able to stop opposing teams. The fact that the Steelers were able to put up one of their best offensive performances in years against them. I mean, I don't know. That's the Steelers.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at a Jacksonville Jaguars team that's got a lot of weapons and a quarterback that's an excellent passer. So that's concerning to me in this one. They could put up a lot of points quickly.
I think the Bengals are too busy trying to figure out where they're going on vacation after the season's over. And they've already kind of checked out. They're done.
Could be. And the Jags definitely trying to play for something right now in first place in the AFC South. So a lot on the line for them in this one. Also, this is the first Monday Night Football game for the Jacksonville Jaguars in 12 years, Tyler. So they've got to make a good impression on their first appearance on Monday Night Football in a while.
They do.
So.
And hey, I still think this game will be better than our Thursday night game we have coming up.
Oh, yeah. We got a real barn burner coming up. What is it again? It is
the Patriots at the Steelers, and there's a 31-point total.
Well, you're definitely going to have to tune in for the prop bets in that one, because that is the only way this game is going to be exciting, is if we get a lot of props in there. We'll try to find some edge for you in that one. Okay. All right. Let's go. It sounds like a Jets game total. Oh, don't even get me started on the Jets, Tyler. And it is... Those of you guys who watch on the show that know I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan, we're not going to talk about it today. I'm just not ready. You need at least a week grieving period, okay? So I appreciate you, Tyler, for not bringing it up. Okay? Appreciate that. Thanks for being a good co-host.
Yeah, I won't go there.
And getting left out of the college football playoff, even though we are one of the best 4 teams. Tell me what you think about that in the comments. Go Dogs. All right. I'm still upset about that one. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors for this week. Let us know where you're headed in the comments. We will see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Have a good one, guys.